Hello everyone. So today I'm coming to you with a video on how to start a hair company, hair business. I think that the tips that I give today will you can use for any some of them you can use for any business, but my main focus now is the hair company. And when I say hair company, I'm talking about literal selling of hair. So you can sell eye tips, U-tips, tape-ins, clip-ins, lashes, bundles, frontals, closures, wigs. I mean, toupees for men. It's a billion-dollar a year industry, and I just feel like why not everyone join in on getting a little bit of that? As much as you can. So if you're not familiar with any of those things, I have here a bundle. This is a bundle. Hair extensions, pretty much. A bundle of hair. Yeah, this is a bundle. And this, it's folded. Well, this, this is a frontal. I wish I had everything to show, but I don't at the moment. Hopefully, eventually I will, but right now I don't. So I'm kind of giving you what I got. But yeah. So to begin to start a hair company, the first thing I feel like you really, really want to do is research. You want to make sure that this is what you want to do. You are passionate about it. You actually care about this industry, and because here it's expensive. People are spending their money with you, and they don't want bad products. I mean, I don't. At least, so you have to make sure that this is really what you want to do. So the first thing you want to do is your research. You want to research, first of all, you want to research the competition. You want to see what's out there. You want to make sure that, from your research, you come up with competitive pricing. That's important. And also, more importantly, you want to research the hair. I can tell you that in researching the hair, you should probably have, some say 10 vendors. I think that's a lot. That I think 10 vendors is very overwhelming, but I think that you should initially find at least 5 vendors. 5 vendors that you can test out their hair. Testing of hair is pretty expensive. I know, because this is what I'm in the middle of doing right now. But that's important, because if you're going to sell hair, you need to know what you're putting out there into the world. You want to be able to speak on your product with knowledge. You don't want to have something that you don't know anything about. That makes no sense. And as a matter of fact, if you don't wear hair, I don't think that you should be selling hair anyways. Not a good thing. So yes, research, 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 research. That's the main thing. Once you figured out who works for you, what hair works for you, is it good quality? Is it great quality? If it's great quality, great. The next thing you want to do is you want to come up with your company name. Some would even say that that's probably the first thing you should do when you discover that you even want to come up with a business, because I can tell you, finding a business name, you come up with a name, and then you research that name just to see if it's taken. And I've come up with 1,000 names. I feel like I've come up with 1,000 names, and they've all been taken, which is crazy. So some would even say that you want to come up with that name first, and get an EIN number. A EIN number is your tax ID. Your tax ID is pretty much your business's social security number. That's how you're going to report what you've made to the IRS, and make sure you pay your taxes, because if you don't pay your taxes, you don't want to get into that type of trouble with the government. It's not worth it. The next thing you want to do after you find your name is, and after you get that EIN number and you solidify who you are, who your brand is, um, you want to figure out what direction you want to go in with your brand. So you come up with a name. Yeah, now you kind of need to come up with a theme. Like, where do you want to go with this? What's your vision for your company? And once you find that out, now you want to open up a e-commerce, a website. I went through I went through Shopify for my website, which is, I think, is great. I think it's pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. But you want to come up with a website. After you come up with that website, you want to now start looking into possibly like packaging. Packaging doesn't have to be super expensive. Packaging could be just as simple as putting your getting the UPS bags, which are free, and just having like thank you cards and bundle wraps and things like that. I actually have thank you cards for my business already. So as you can see, thank you cards. Simple, easy, thank you cards. And there's my logo at the bottom of it. I was impressed by myself. I actually made the thank you cards myself, not the logo. But so yeah, you want to make sure that you have all those things to start your business.